Welcome to the AI project. Myself, Lakshman Kolli. My team is Vinit Reddy Naredla. Today, we will be explaining a game called MaxConnect4, which we created as a part of AI project. Artificial intelligence, AI, is gaining a lot of momentum in the world of technology. With each year passing, AI becomes more and more visible in our everyday surroundings and various AI trends that pop up. In fact, there are a lot of examples of AI applications that you do not notice. However, when you find out about them, a lot of them may surprise you, especially when you discover AI games. There is another visible layer to the story of artificial intelligence. AI games, unknown to most, can predict where AI is heading. Games get better each year, and that is the result of their game development backbones getting stronger. Today, we will be discussing Max Connect 4 game. This is our project topic. So, the objective of project is to build an agent for Max Connect 4 game using min-max, alpha beta pruning, and depth limited search. The task is to calculate the streak of 4 and player gets 1 point for each streak. The game is played on 6x7 grid with 6 rows and 7 columns. The game is over when all positions are occupied. Every complete game consists of 42 moves and each player makes 21 moves. The score at the end of the game is determined as follows. Consider each quadruple of 4 consecutive positions on board, either in horizontal, vertical, or each of the 2 diagonal directions from bottom left to top right and from bottom right to top left. There are 2 modes in the game. They are interactive mode and one move mode. When it comes to interactive mode, one player is computer and another player is human. Initial moves taken by human or computer based on the parameter passed in the command line argument. On the move taken by human, computer takes the counter move. In this way, each player gets 21 moves. The final result of this mode gives which player won or lose or tie based on the points achieved and also prints their individual scores. Next move is one move mode. The purpose of the one move mode is to make it easy for programs to compete against each other and communicate their moves to each other using text files. In this mode, depth is given as one of the parameters. Depth indicates the state of the current board at the given depth. Based on the current mode taken from the depth, the computer will predict the next best possible move. Based on the depth given, the time taken to execute, the code also varies. As the depth increases, the time taken to execute also increases. Next, the approach. The tool we used is here for MaxConnect4 is Python shell. The techniques which we used for MaxConnect4 are min-max, alpha beta pruning, and depth limited search. Evaluation function is used to find the next best possible move. To get the next best possible move, we implemented an utility function to calculate the utility value. The utility formula is for self score is self 4 into 4 plus self 3 into 3 plus self choose into 2. For the opponent score is opponent 4 into 4 plus opponent 3 into 3 plus opponent choose into 2. So the utility value is like self score minus opponent score. That is called utility value. So as a part of this project, we are going to deliver 2 files, 2 Python files. They are maxconnect4.py. It contains one move mode and interactive mode functions. MaxConnect4Game.py. It contains min-max function, AI play function, and evaluation function. So we'll be delivering the user manual as a part of this project and also the project proposal PPT. So when it comes to evaluation methodology, the algorithm used here are min-max, alpha beta pruning, and depth limited search. Min-max algorithm is used in decision making as it provides optimal moves for player assuming opponent playing optimally. Alpha beta depth limited search used for faster searching and even go deeper levels in game tree. We use 7 by 6 grid, so there will be 42 moves and each player, the player 1, player 2 makes 21 moves. The game is over when all positions are occupied and winner will be declared based on points earned. Each quarter will have 4 consecutive positions on board, either in horizontal, vertical, or each of 2 diagonal directions, gives a player a point. At the end of the game, whoever player has the highest number of points wins the game and will be declared as winner.
Coming to the one more mode procedure, how it works. In one more mode procedure, it reads the input file and initialize the board state and the current score as same like in the interactive mode. First it prints the board state and the score. If the board is full and it exists, we will send this input file. We will send this input file everything zeros. Zero indicates a no state, and one indicates a player one, and two indicates a player two, and same way it chooses and makes the next move and prints the current board state and the score. After printing, it does the current board state and the score will be saved to the output file in exactly the same format that is used for the input file. Like I can show the output file here. See, the output file is like saved like this. Two indicates the player needs to be played next. Like the command line argument for the one more mode is as follows. Like I can show like Python, the Python file name and the one more mode. In code, you can see that here in the main program, if the parameters passed in the command line argument as interactive, it chooses for interactive. Or else if it is passes one more mode, it chooses a one more mode algorithm. like I can show you here. Here I choose 3 as a depth. As the depth varies, the time for execution of this command line argument varies. If the depth increases, the time increases. You can click enter here. See here, input file I have sent is a 0 0 0, and the last number is a 1, and you will get the output file as, sorry, file as the 2. The next player needs to be played next. It indicates that the time for execution you can see here 0.07. Let's take another example. Let's take increase the depth here. Let's give 6 and enter. It takes some time for execution. See, the time taken by the computer is 2.5 seconds. Let's go to the PPT, and these are the execution results for 3 depth, and that as the depth increases, the time in the seconds also increases. Like in interactive mode, uh, let's in interactive mode, here as earlier discussed, we have the initial step will be taken by the computer or the human. Let's take computer takes the initial step. Here I have chosen interactive, then it goes for the interactive mode, and the input file I have given, and the computer takes the first move, and the depth I have chosen 6. Then I click enter. Here the computer choose the first move. It choose the column number 1, and the initial step is indicated as a number 1, player 1, and the step taken by next move is indicated as the number 2. Then it's a human turn. Like I have chosen column 2. Then the next human turn is indicated as a number 2. Then the number 2 is filled in the column number 2, and the immediately the computer chooses his move. Like see, the computer chooses a column 2 above the human turn. See, you can see here. Like that way, you can we have the each player takes 21 turns to complete the game. Overall 42 turns. uh, if we complete the 42 turns, like see, you can see the who is the winner. Like the player 1 gets 10 points and the player 2 gets 9 points. Like here consecutive ones, one continuously 4 ones, it indicated as a 1 point. Like in diagonally or in column wise or row wise, it indicated as a 1 point. After completing the 42 turns, the player 1 gets a 10 points and the player 2 gets a 9 points. That is way the this Max 4 Connect game works. Thank you so much.